never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play, I don't ever slow up, I don't ever slow up.
And we are live.
It's Wednesday night, and we all know what that means. Connor's having some technical difficulties, so as of now, take it away, Lane.
Yes, poor Connor. He is having technical difficulties, but he will be on here very shortly. Thank you for the warm introduction, like always, Chris. And Adam, it's good to see you guys tonight. Are you guys ready to watch some Dynamite?
Absolutely, and we are starting off with former international champion Freshly Screech, Orange Cassidy.
He got pulped, didn't he? Thank you, Ethan, for coming on the watch along tonight. I hope you're doing well. So I wasn't able to watch his match with Moxley. How was it?
I didn't watch the main event though last Sunday night because I didn't afford it then. Okay then. But speaking of which, though, you guys, please note, we're having some weather difficulties up in Mississippi right now, so I might be off the air due to electricity's out and the internet's out. So just letting y'all know a heads up.
No, thanks, man. Appreciate it. That's crazy. I hate when weather ruins stuff for you.
Yeah, that's the reason why Grandma came in here. At least to goodness, just she wasn't here on live.
Right. I'm going to turn the subtitles
But she did
on.
tell me to watch the weather, though. And she does know Wednesday night is Dynamite.
So she knows what it means?
Which one you talk? Which one?
Sorry, that was bad.
Please. Well, we all know we're having some weather difficulties. You know, it's raining, thunderstorming. And as of 5 minutes ago, we're under severe thunderstorm warning right here in my hometown. Anyway, here comes John Moxley. Whoops.
Oh, come on, Ethan. Don't be like that. Just kidding. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Oh, this is going to be fun. Who's Moxley going against?
I'll be in Orange Cassidy because he's still not 100%.
Yeah, poor Cassidy.
Please excuse my phone. It's having some saying some stuff like light WR. We're under. Oh, Connor's back.
Yeah. So for those of you guys that haven't seen the video package or the videos, man, Orange Cassidy looked like he got pulped, didn't he? I don't think I've ever really seen Orange Cassidy get so much color.
I mean, reddish color, blood.
Yeah.
Who's John Moxley facing tonight?
I can't remember. Do you remember, Adam?
I have no idea.
Must be an open challenge or something.
Oh, that'd be cool. I've ever since stuff that happened, unfortunately last week, I kind of have only been on Twitter just to advertise the show. Other than that, I've pretty much stayed off of all AEW's Facebook pages. Oh, AR Fox. Okay, it's AR. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Davis. AR Fox. So what the heck's going on with this storyline? Okay, I'm confused. Like, wasn't AR Fox against Darby Allin in the train?
Yeah, I can hear you, Connor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the case now with the story? Can somebody sum this up for me? Like, I missed a little bit, but why is AR Fox not on the side of a Swerve anymore?
All I can say is Swerve Strickland fired AR Fox out of the Mogul Embassy after they were defeated by Darby Allin and Nick Wayne in a tag match before All Out London.
Yeah.
And Christian Cage was the replacement in the tag team coffin match between Sting and Darby Allin against Swerve Strickland, now Christian Cage, the self-proclaimed TNT champion. And
So,
And now AR Fox is now, what do they call it? A face again.
so he's almost had like a Big Show heel face turn already, where he was heel for 2 weeks and then baby face the next.
As the words of Hurricane Helms, what's up with that?
I will, you know what? AR Fox is probably one of the best high flyers, though. So I'm excited to see what he does in this match.
Yeah, and here's another question though in mind. Tonight it's protege versus mentor. It's Nick Wayne versus Darby Allin. I wonder how that match is going to go tonight.
Oh, Spot Fest. Dave Meltzer classic.
What's going to happen though? I mean, did anyone watch All In, the TNT Championship match main event? What happened during the conclusion or before the conclusion? Anyone knows?
I'm not sure. I feel like a bad reporter right now because I don't remember.
All In, last Sunday night.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Adam, do you know? Or were you
No, and it was All Out. I know the title was at All Out. I didn't think it was in at All In. I don't know. I didn't watch much of it. I just watched highlights.
Oh, I didn't mean like All Out. I mean All In, last Sunday night.
Yeah, no. I didn't think the TNT title was on the line because Christian Gage was in that tag match with Swerve.
In a tag team coffin match.
Yeah.
Ooh, that back scratch. You know what? I want my back scratched by John Moxley. I bet that shit feels good. Would you get your back scratched by John Moxley, Chris?
What?
Would you get your back scratched by John Moxley?
I didn't. Well, I was listening to you. I know I can hear y'all, but I just can't. I just got my earpiece in so I can hear the TV without having echoing out in the open.
I got you. Yeah, I have subtitles on so I can read what's going on. So
Yeah. And you know what else though? Since me and Connor are in the same, well, not in the same city, but in the same state, we're only 1 hour apart. He must be having some technical difficulty because of the weather issuing out there in Olive Branch, which is 1 hour from where I am.
Connor just got with myself. Fortunately, he will not be on tonight, so we do apologize for Connor not being here. But he will be on tomorrow night for Talking Elite. We're starting a brand new series on this.
Is it about
Adam?
Well, maybe I shouldn't say it.
No, good.
The Sonny and Chris Candido love story.
It's all about Sonny.
What?
That's the title. It's all about Sonny.
Well, I wish I was on it, but technically,
Wanna come
I
on?
don't know anything
Come on.
about. What?
Want to come on? You can come on.
I'm sorry, I can't. I mean, it's just that you got everyone excitements though, except me. Well,
No.
it's not-
So I'll explain to what we did. So I did a video package that I just had Connor, Adam, and Mr. Jacobs do, like just shot clips. So you could still be on the show. Like there's no like really assignments on it. We're just gonna come on, talk her career, talk about her drug, alcohol addiction, her DWI. Like we're gonna go dark side of the ring, literally. So if you
Yeah.
want to come on and talk Sonny's career, you can come on.
Well, I'm not. Well, I know I'm a big fan of Dark Side of the Ring, but it's just that. It's just that the only Dark Side of the Ring I only watched was the Owen Hart, Brian Pillman. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Chris Benoit because I was there that time when he,
Yeah. Adam was the one that came up with the series idea. So, Adam, would you like to announce next week's episode for Dark Side of the All Elite Zone?
Yeah, next week we are going to be talking about Ted DiBiase Jr. and his scandal of embezzlement, wire fraud, and that whole DiBiase family and everything like that.
I was really surprised when he came out with embezzlement. I thought it was kind of ironic a little bit that he got caught with that. So, yeah, I'm curious to see how it's going to be because I don't know a whole lot about his trial or his or I knew the crime, but I haven't read too much into his trial. Did he get? So is he in jail currently?
He is currently incarcerated. I don't know where But he is currently being held without bail, I think.
All I know, what is he in Mississippi? Because that's where I am.
Mm.
I believe so. Maybe.
Yeah. So,
Man, I wish I could meet the guy. But technically, he's under what you say, incarcerated.
Yep.
yeah,
What is incarcerated? What does that mean?
he's in
Does anyone
jail.
know?
Behind bars.
Behind bars alone, right?
He's in the Huskow, the Iron Bar Hotel.
Yeah.
Folsom Prison.
Yeah.
But in case anyone what's going on out here, it's thundering and storming out here. So
I can hear a little bit. Wow.
What?
So I can hear a little bit in your background.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to be. Yeah, but I have not been on Dynamite last week because I was sick I had a headache, my body was aching. Plus, I had some dreams about some. It's like science effects or something.
Science effects.
No, not science effects. Signs.
Oh, science. Gotcha.
You mean like a handshake? One of those handshakes and whatever, high fives and all that. It keeps rolling around my head though a lot.
Yeah. Ethan went back to my comment earlier about Twitter. Yeah, it's just been really toxic especially with AEW. So it's one of those things that I just enjoy wrestling. I'm still enjoying AEW, even though I am upset with what happened with CM Punk. So
should we say his name on All Elite Zone or something?
No, but there's nothing wrong with talking about it. Let's just not spend the whole episode talking on CM Punk.
I understand.
Yeah, because it's like it has its place, but at the same time, like every podcast right now has talked about it of some sort. Everything from Busted Open to the What Culture guys. So let's talk about it, but let's not make that our whole week's worth of content in one time.
You got that
said,
right.
Yeah, and I know fortunately Connor's not on tonight because I actually wanted to do a deep dive with Connor. So maybe I'll try to come on for Rampage. If not, maybe we'll try to do a sit down interview with Connor since he is one of the biggest CM Punk fans and kind of what his thoughts on it are, because Connor, like, he loves CM Punk. He's one of CM Punk's biggest fans. So hopefully, Connor, if you're listening, hopefully we can do a sit down interview because I would like to kind of get your thoughts on what's going on. Let's talk about it in a positive light. Kind of hope maybe this will help you. I don't know if you need to heal from it because wrestling for a lot of us, it's our heart, it's in our blood. We love this sport. So hopefully we can talk to Connor about it soon. What's up?
Sorry about that. My electricity's about to go out though, and I don't know when, but in case y'all wondering why the lights are flickering.
No worries, man.
Well, I already explained it to you, Davis.
Yeah. So, well, yeah. Like I said, it's a really interesting storyline. I'm confused by myself on it, and I say we trash it and forget about it and move on because I had to have Chris and Adam kind of explain to me where you had AR Fox get kicked out of Mobile Embassy, became a face again. He's had at this point almost the same amount of heel and face turns as Big Show. So Davis, he is not watching AEW tonight, but is enjoying the podcast. Well, thank you, man, for watching the podcast. We really do appreciate and love you and love having you comment every week. I hope you are ready for some fun tomorrow. Hopefully you join us, and hope you want to discuss Chris and Sonny because it's really sad to see what happened, with both their lives and how wrestling affected that. Dark Side of the Ring did a really good job with it. That's kind of what inspired, tomorrow's podcast. So, yeah, man, thanks for coming out tonight. Appreciate the comment, brother. And then hopefully it's word. Amen. Do you guys think that Cody can't come back to AEW because Christian would just own him? Think about it. Christian could basically tell Cody, well, you came back. You've already let your father down. You left the company that you started. But Cody, I am your daddy. Sunny is a big deal. Huh. Her life is very interesting too. And of course, we'll discuss it tomorrow. But knowing that she was a fan, and I learned something new. And I'll give this one out for free on tonight's episode, and I'll even go into it tomorrow. Did you guys know that Sunny had, before she started in professional wrestling, do you know that she had a few of her photography photographs in a couple of wrestling magazines? I had no idea. She was a huge fan of the sport. So, very cool facts. Can't wait to talk more about her tomorrow.
All right. Well, anyway, in case y'all wondering why the lights have went off again, as I said, weather advisory and all that, we're in a thunderstorm warning right now. As I mentioned, in case anyone's wondering why the lights are out.
You're good. So, Adam, what's been your favorite episode of Dark Side of the Ring so far? Of the 4 seasons you've had?
I enjoyed the plane ride from hell because you got to hear some of the stories that was going on in the plane. And then I actually did enjoy the Brian Pillman episode. And the Junkyard Dog one.
I still need to watch Junkyards. I heard his is really good. Here it kind of brings up some issues from being a man of color back in the past.
Right. And he had he had a great crowd response though when he'd come out to the ring. He'd get the crowd riled up and they loved him.
Yeah, man. Like there will never be another Junkyard Dog.
Well, we have the son of the Junkyard Dog here in Mississippi.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's Junkyard Jr. or just the son of the Junkyard Dog.
Okay, I'll have to go watch some of his matches. I didn't know that.
Well, he's under independent scenes right now.
Ooh, very cool. I like some of the indies.
Well, in Mississippi and anywhere in the Mid-South area, because we all know Junkyard Dog was in the Mid-South area, like Ted DiBiase, Sr.
Yeah. I think I still like the Von Erichs, and I am so upset. I didn't realize this, but on September 1st, they had an event down here in Dallas where Kerry Von Erich was speaking, and even showed off a clip of the new movie.
Is it at the Sport Moratorium in Dallas, or? Oh wait, it was closed up, wasn't it?
No, but it was. It was one of their theater, it was at a theater. So my friend was telling me about it at work today. I'm like, I cannot believe I missed that. I had no idea about it. I wanted to go see it.
Well, sorry to say this, Lane, but too late now.
Yeah. See, the Von Erichs, that one was really cool because at the time that that episode dropped, I had just moved here to Texas. So I got to learn a whole lot about kind of how the wrestling scene was just by that episode alone. So,
have you seen the AT&T Stadium yet?
Oh, I've been there for a Cowboys game. I was there for Metallica
recently.
Yep, I'm a huge Cowboys fan, dude. The only thing I regret is missing WrestleMania.
Hey, speaking of which, though, did you know that WWE releases the NFL Championship belts?
Oh, I saw those, and then I'm so sad that they weren't able to show off they canceled the Jaguars belt. That was one I was looking at buying, to be honest with you.
So they're not going to release the NFL belts. Oh,
not the Jaguars belt, but every other team except for the Jags.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, you're good.
Ooh, Mr. Jacobs.
I had to go somewhere. I normally don't do the podcast to do this, so hopefully it sticks.
Glad to
and
have
if not,
back.
you know why.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
Mis-
stop.
Mr. Jacobs mentioned he loved the plane ride from Hell episode. They totally can make a part 2. Yeah. Connor, what about you? What was your favorite?
I doubt they
episode
will
of
because
What's up?
well, there's a few of them. I actually like the most. It wasn't recent, but the Collision in Korea.
That
Like,
one was cool.
You could put that
Yeah,
on a
that was a good
History
one.
Channel. It's like that was crazy. And All In is the like it had the most fan attendance of all time, but Collision in Korea, it would have been number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Connor,
God.
I mean, Connor. Speaking, you need a new camera, I think, because I think your old one. You said it's messed up, right?
Well, it's working. It's working, but just where I'm at, it's not working. Low, just not a good stable internet connection, so I'll just be blurry and. But Collision in Korea, that's crazy. Like everyone was forced to be there.
Either that, or
And
they're
if you
going to
didn't
kill
go,
you.
you got well, we're gonna sum up different, but yeah, that's basically what they did.
So, do you think we're going to get
Collision in Korea
MJF versus
was,
Joe here?
Those are my
shortly?
favorites. There was a lot of other good ones. The recent.
Sorry, Connor. I think there's a delay with you a little bit. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Connor.
Can you hear me?
Well, yeah, you're good. It was just weird because I'd start talking, and I'll hear you in the background. I'm like, oh shoot! I promise I'm not trying to interrupt you on purpose.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bash at the Beach and Collision in Korea was one of my favorites.
Yeah,
I think he's under. I think you're right, Lane. He may be under delay.
Yeah. That sucks. So, what'd you guys think of he's gone. What'd you guys think of that callback to when MJF was a enhancement talent and was a security guard for Samoa Joe?
I remember that though. Well, I remember when Samoa Joe just moved him out of the way.
And he did it again on Sunday.
All right, can you guys hear me now better?
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Yeah, I
right.
think you're good.
Oh, that was a pretty good move by Emo.
That felt good. Just broke my neck.
What do you
Well,
guys
none
think
of
of
my
Emo
concerns.
Sakura?
I like her. I think she's came a long way from Dark. I think she could be a good talent down the road. Maybe not so. I don't know. She needs. I love having like some indie flavors in wrestling, but I feel like she needs to kind of tone back on some of her stuff, especially with a bigger crowd, which I feel like she's doing tonight. I do like her facial. I like her facial features, especially in this match. She's definitely telling a story for sure. You can see the pain, you can see the excitement, the fire.
You talking about Chris Statlander?
No, I'm talking about
Emmy Circa.
yeah, Emmy Circa. Yeah, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, only 30 more days until it's my birthday.
Well, awesome. We need to do a special birthday episode for you.
Well, it's on Friday, but I usually don't come on Rampages anymore.
Okay.
Well, Rampage reactions, I mean.
We'll figure out do something special for you. Maybe we'll have Connor put a highlight video of all your best moments.
No, thanks.
What? Not in a bad way. Like, you have a lot of fun on this show. It'd be cool to see some of your
I do have a suggestion. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
dang it.
Do you have a suggestion?
Technically, I was gonna say that we should do the first Monday Night Raw that happened after I was born, October 9th, 1995.
So this is an interesting video package.
Very good one.
So Chris Statlander picked up that she won that match, right?
Yeah, we all knew
Yes.
that though.
Hopefully they put her in actual story. I liked when on Collision they did Statlander, Statlander, Willow, Diamante, Mercedes, Martinez, and then they kind of just dropped it. But they didn't really finish the story. I really liked it, and hoping that was going to be the match at All In, but they did Statlander and Ruby at All Out.
Yeah. I kind of feel bad for Roderick Strong.
You won't feel bad for him when Adam Cole joins him. And this all was a setup. It was Roderick Strong all along. Like when Vince McMahon took off the Darth Vader
Yeah.
type.
What if Matt Taven's the leader?
I think,
Oh, God.
Oh.
Not the Jackal himself.
No, that was one of my favorite matches from All Out, Kenny Omega and Nakashita.
I rather slap the taste out of Don Cal, see how he likes it.
No, I
Because
kind of hope they don't do. No,
How
do you
dare
guys
you
think at
insult
Wrestle
God?
Dream? Do you think at
He's like,
Wrestle
"Ooh."
Dream they do another Omega and Nakashita match?
Don't remind me.
The sex gods.
Well,
It's
not
not fair.
wrong.
Has
I
not
think it's
won.
either Sammy Guevara is going to turn on Chris Jericho.
Mr. Jacobs brings up a very interesting point. Says, don't feel bad for Strong. He's in the middle of probably the hottest angle in wrestling right now.
I agree with that.
Very true. I love Chris Jericho's jacket. Like, I secretly want one.
I got a vest.
Ooh, very nice. I might have to borrow it from you then.
Well, not exactly. It's not a Chris Jericho replica vest. It's something. It's already been handmade.
Oh, it's Fozzy, dude. That's dope.
Yeah. A friend of mine did it though.
Your friend did that?
Yeah, he's an artist.
That's really good, dude. I'm actually.
You remember
jealous.
Lane? You remember Lane? He was on this podcast and on our Tupelo, Mississippi, vlog.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Have to.
He's been my best friend for 9.5 years. The man that went to Woodstock '99. It's true. I guess you're in shock, aren't you?
Let's see, Davis. I wish they weren't doing the sex gods thing again, because they've already done it 2 times in AEW. Both times fans weren't interested. I don't know necessarily would fully be interested, but I think it should have had a shorter run. I thought Jake Hager's hat got more over the sex gods, but I never had a problem with Chris Jericho and Sammy. To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind having them as tag champions. I think that'd be kind of a fun dynamic. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. I feel like they're more on an equal level instead of Chris Jericho being the leader.
Speaking of Chris Jericho, though, I'll be seeing him and Fozzy November 6th.
Lucky? I keep missing them every time they come to Texas.
I'm not gonna meet them though because I already met them twice. But I know Connor is.
Oh, dude.
Well, if
Connor needs to get them to do our vlog.
Well, we do need to do our first ever Fozzy vlog.
Oh yeah, because Judas is in his mind.
That's what the vest says. Oh, great.
Oh man. Full Gear is November 18th. Cool.
And
It's
it's
a
on
Saturday.
Saturday this time.
I kind of like the purple and yellow. That's kind of cool.
Fozzy will be making their first appearance in Memphis, Tennessee. They appeared in New Orleans. They appeared in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And now they're fixing to appear in Memphis for the first time. It was like seeing Metallica, but on stage. Oh, fence lane.
You know what? For even having nosebleed seats, Metallica was one of the best bands I've ever seen live.
They're fixing to perform October 8th at the Power Trip Festival in Arizona / California.
Yeah, my buddy was trying to get me to do a road trip to go down there with him. I'm like, I'm good.
The Power Trip?
Yeah, Power Trip. There you go.
Featuring let's see, I know AC/DC, Metallica, Tool, Iron Maiden. Who are the other two? Ozzy Osbourne was supposed to play in it, but he got due to health concerns. He was replaced by Judas Priest.
Nice.
And Guns N' Roses.
Adam was right though. Ice Nine Kills is pretty cool.
The what?
Ice Nine Kills.
They're good, man.
Dude, like we're just sitting there because me and my buddy, like, because I've heard maybe one or two of their songs, and me and my buddy, we're sitting there, we're just talking, you know, their performance comes out, and next thing you know, we just see guys with chainsaws, and I'm like, dude, we finally found instruments we could play in a band. Well, we could play the chainsaw.
Yeah, they really put on a show. Like they with every song they try to like emanate the movie that the song is based on.
Yes.
Speaking of the movies, though, Lane, how far are you from Austin, Texas?
4 hours ish, give or take.
Dang it.
It's 3 to 4.
Steve Burns was at GalaxyCon though last weekend.
See, I wish I could have met Steve Burns, but I just didn't have the time. Like, I would have had to have been there like all day just to wait for him, or get there at the start of the day.
Hey, I met the guy. Well, I only met him virtually during the GalaxyCon virtual meet and greet.
Yeah.
If you've seen the video on YouTube yet.
I think I did a while ago.
I know it was only 2 minutes, and I know it was a lot of money, but it was the best time of my life. Thank you very much. Wish they would hurry up and do it again, though. But technically, you know,
yeah,
they don't do that anymore since the pandemic's almost over, or is it still on?
I would say it's over, but the media's eye it's still going. It's kind of like it's more like COVID now is just almost just minor and like flu symptoms and flu stuff, almost at the same level.
It's a bunch of BS to me.
Yeah, I stay out of that whole conversation.
Got that right.
Because
that's the whole reason why I can't go to see any more AEW events that time until they came back to Nashville in 2022, I mean.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, during the pandemic began, I was so like, what's the word? Impatient.
Yeah. You know, I will admit this, though. The pandemic era of wrestling was interesting. Sorry, Mr. Jacobs. We'll get back talking about wrestling here. But the pandemic era of wrestling was such a weird time frame. I hope we don't have to revisit that.
I know what you mean.
Even though the Firefly Funhouse, that was probably the best thing to come out of COVID.
You're talking about the Firefly Funhouse and the match itself.
The match, John Cena. Well, the whole thing was great, but the match with John Cena was just amazing. If you haven't already, go back and listen to our Bray Wyatt episode. That one was a lot of fun to do.
Yeah. In case y'all haven't noticed, though, back at Collision, I think about a couple weeks ago, I know we lost Terry Funk, Bray Wyatt, and of course Bob Barker. You know, and just in case you two haven't heard, you know what I said at the beginning of the show? I said, middle-aged and crazy, time to come on down.
Oh my gosh.
You follow the buzzards. Run.
On the bus. Yeah, Adam did a really good job signing off the show from Thursday. He did a whole follow the buzzards. It was really good.
You mean Friday, right?
Oh, I'm talking about Thursday from last week from our.
Talking the Elite, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, you got your own show lane. We got three reactions, talking with the Elite, and
Don't forget AZ,
what?
the Canada show. AZ.
Oh yeah, Canada. I wonder what we're gonna have next. Probably the AZ UK
Hey, AZ Japan would be pretty cool.
or AZ Australia. Well, I know.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. Like, I'm glad that Connor made those connections. Like, we're gonna try to do a crossover episode here shortly. I think that's what Connor and I were talking. But
If Canada and the United States can stay the same, well, I mean not. I mean,
hey, those guys are cool. I'll have a pint or some whiskey with them anytime. So how about that? Or how about that? So yeah, if you guys haven't already, like, listen to our Canada guys. They are. I know they just did an episode of All Out, kind of talking about what happened with CM Punk. So, yeah, like they've done some really cool episodes. I like their discussions, and when they came on to do the review before Wembley, that was a lot of fun with them.
dang it.
That was probably my favorite episodes that we've done. Truthfully, it was just like we had like ins, and it was awesome.
Let's not also forget, not only my birthday's in 30 days, but after mine, it's Connor's birthday.
Yeah.
And everyone's on the phone.
Oh, I was looking up something on about wrestling here. Give me a second. I was trying to find. I had a talking point. Give me just a moment.
And by the way, Twitter's not Twitter anymore. It's now X.
Sorry, it's X. My bad.
I don't know why.
Because Elon Musk likes Degeneration X. How about that? He wanted to break it down.
Ha!
And tell Mark Zuckerberg to suck it. I'm trying to find my talking point.
I don't know if I should or not. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So I remember what I was saying. So, Effie, Big Gay Brunch, Baby Bop from Barney the Dinosaurs. She made
What
her
did you say?
Baby Bop from Barbie, not Barbie. Barney.
What's going on? If you don't mind.
So Effie had he put out a teaser of Baby Bop as a spoof because people kept pestering him about what indie talent was going to be at the show. So he put Baby Bop. Well, the thing went viral, and Baby Bop made her wrestling debut at Big Gay Brunch.
I have not seen that. I wonder if it's on video yet.
It's on Twitter. It's on X. I'll retweet it so you can see it.
Babe,
repost it. I just reposted it.
No offense though, Lane, but I usually watch Barney and Friends back then. But Baby Bop's only 3 years old. Think
about it. Time has passed. She's now in her 20s.
20s or 30s.
Yeah, so she's an adult, and she made her wrestling debut and did a 5-knuckle shuffle.
Take it easy.
So that's your weird week in wrestling right there. So shout out to Effie, man.
There's only one way to. Let me see. Did you retweet it yet?
Yeah, it's on. I just posted on X.
Doesn't look like Baby Bob. It looks like a. What do they call it? A Wish.com looked like a Baby Bob.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Brenda. Unfortunately, like I said, Connor's internet's kind of bugging out. He's still trying to fix it, so he'll still probably try to pop in here and there.
I want to talk about yeah.
Yeah. So.
I wonder what could be next though. I hope they don't have BJ as their tag team partner.
Oh no, it's gonna be Lala from the Teletubbies, and they're gonna be called the something with childhood stars. Maybe we'll call them
kind of like PBS kids shows.
Yeah, let's call them. How about yeah? Like, there you go. There's your tag team name, PBS.
Or the old. I call it the old school air tag team. Hey, do me a favor, Lane. And even though I don't know if Connor's watching this, but don't mention Barney again.
You're good. It was more of context for the story. So, Connor, if you're listening, sorry if you don't like Barney. I thought it was just funny.
I used to watch Barney and Friends back then. I usually still don't do. But the only thing I only watch though is I really hate to say this. The night before Christmas. That's the only one I watch every Christmas.
Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas?
No, not the Nightmare. The Night Before Christmas.
Night Before Christmas? Huh.
Yeah,
I know the
it's
book.
one of those never before scenes on TVs.
Ah, gotcha.
It's on DVD and VHS only. I should not have said that. Now we're gonna have to talk about this, just like everyone's talking about Blue's Clues. Any comments yet?
Dang it, Chris. All I wanted to say was the story about Baby Bop making her debut, and now we're talking about Blue's Clues.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Jacobs, and I'm sorry to you, Lane. I know. Let's talk about wrestling, okay?
You're good. But
Speaking of which, though, right where I am in Memphis Wrestling, JTG and Darren Young, the gay wrestler, who in 2012 will be making their Memphis Wrestling appearance for the first time.
I'm surprised nobody else has picked up Darren Young.
And
we're kind of talking about it.
And on November 19th, we will have Eric Young and former Impact Wrestling champion Josh Alexander.
Oh man, I'm jealous.
In Memphis Wrestling
You should try to get
November 19th.
Josh Alexander. He's awesome.
You were saying, Lane?
I'll say Josh Alexander is awesome.
And I know Eric Young's from Canada. Josh Alexander's from Canada too, right?
Yeah. You're grown man. Yeah, we're grown, man. And no, Mike, it's not a shoot. And behave, Chris. Brenda's watching. Behave. So, how was that strap match with Danielson? Do you guys like that? Because it looks vicious.
You know what you mean. Man, there's a lot of blood on that turnbuckle pad.
Oh, look at that scar. He's got a pretty good scar on his face for the match. Nice. I saw Danielson all bandaged up. Give Starks a chance. So, wrestling's been in a weird spot the last couple weeks, so I think it's time we hit a huge reset and just start enjoying wrestling again. Show tonight hasn't been too bad, though. It's not what I was expecting, but it's still pretty solid.
Well, at least Brian Danielson. At least Brian Danielson will be on Saturday Night Collision. Haven't heard from him though since he was injured with a I think a wrist injury.
He broke his hand, or not his hand, his arm. Oh, this was the spot. Yeah, this is my favorite spots of the night. Just no selling the champion. I love that.
I wonder what MJF is going to say about Samoa Joe back then about the security incident about 8 years ago.
Well, that's what I'm curious to see. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Chris. I'm wanting to see how it's going to tie in.
Oh God, anything but that.
Oh, come on. He's the biggest baby face on TV right now.
Not to me. Set up. Sounds like it.
Yeah, Brenda. He's one wrestler I haven't had a chance to meet yet. I've seen him wrestle multiple times. Great athlete. Great wrestler.
Well, as I said, Brenda, you can meet Josh Alexander in Memphis Wrestling November 19th. Tickets on sale right now. Oh, lane's out.
Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze.
Along with Eric Young, EY.
Oh, dude. You know who else I think is awesome and very underrated? I would love to see him come over to AEW for a match. The Death Machine, Sami Callihan. I would love to see him
in a while.
wrestle.
Wonder what he's been doing.
He's been running his own show. He's got his own promotion.
The only thing I remember about Sami Callihan was no one fires Sami Callihan.
Oh, dude, he's awesome.
Well, I like his line though. You know, when after Don Callis fired him, when he was still Impact Wrestling Vice President, he was set off like nobody fires me.
Right.
I like it.
I was sitting there, and I was kind of thinking about Sami Callihan the other day. I'm like, dude, I loved his Violent by Design story arc. Reminded me a lot of Bryan Danielson and the Wyatt family.
I wonder what's gonna happen this. I don't know.
I'll be fun, man.
Well, speaking of which, though, I know Connor's not on here, but I can't say this though. If he's still going to be on October 4th, Wednesday, an hour before Dynamite, we'll have the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro. Unless anything changes on you guys' end. That I don't know about.
It's the first time hearing about it, so cool.
You, Adam?
I mean, that's what the announcement was. So as of right now, it's still a go. So unless something changes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just letting y'all know though, just in case. I mean, not Connor, but I'm just letting y'all know for him.
Yeah. Make sure you stay tuned to our social shows.
He'll be on Wednesday, October 4th, which is 2 days before my birthday.
Oh heck yeah! So
I'm excited.
Have you guys seen the new Tacoma FD?
Yeah,
with,
I heard that what's his name? Dexter Loomis is on the show.
Yep. Yeah, it was the So, am I the one that likes Takeshita's heel turn?
I do.
What are you thinking about it, Adam? Like, what's your thoughts on it so far?
I love it. I love the aggressiveness of him. So
it's so I see a lot of like Tanahashi in him. I don't know. I see something special in him. I'm liking it. I'm digging it.
Oh God, not him.
for Chris.
Rise for your champion.
I'm not right. I'm not rising for anybody.
See, I will acknowledge MJF as my tribal chief.
I ought to give him the middle finger.
Oh, come on. He is the tag team champions of ROH, the AEW world champion. Fans love him, besides Chris, apparently.
I'm not a big fan of MJF, as I mentioned many times over the podcast.
Oh, dude, we can get button-up shirts now? Adam, I found our wardrobe for...
I see our wardrobe now. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that actually is pretty cool. I might actually... Because I'm regretting not getting the I'm Better Than You shirt. It has, like, looks like a normal shirt, but then up close it has I'm Better Than You and you know it. I regret that. So, yeah, Connor, me and me and Adam are gonna get the I'm Better Than You Bebe shirts. That's gonna be our Talking Elite shirts for Thursdays.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully you guys can hear me now. There's no delay.
Nope, you're good.
This is one of the main things I was looking forward to tonight was the MJF and Joe promo or segment, whatever you want to call it.
This is interesting. We have a new commenter coming on. Let's see. Man, WWE really went downhill. This is my first time going on Twitch during the AEW stream, and it's 3 times the streamers than a WWE show that are on this platform. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you, Captain.
Oh, Captain Cole.
Hopefully, hope you like and subscribe, man. Well, I'm going to address our Captain comments. Captain, what is your favorite Dark Side of the Ring episode? If you got one.
Can you guys hear me?
Whoop.
Yeah, we can hear you.
There's got to be a delay still, because I'm.
Can't stop. Mr. Jacobs says he wants the jacket.
Who wants the jacket?
Mr. Jacobs.
What jacket is he talking about? The best I showed everyone?
Well, I'm a black man, so you already know my answer to that question. Junkyard Dog? Question mark? I'm pretty sure it's not anything doing with Hogan. Right. Oh, New Jack. Oh, heck yeah, bro. That one was a great episode. Him and Nick Gage, those 2 episodes were, I think, the most violent ones I think we've seen. Davis, Connor's internet's acting up. Him and Chris are having huge storms go by. So you'll probably, like I said, so Connor's trying to come in and out, but due to the storms, his internet's acting really funky.
Yeah, the storm on my end, well, it just went away. Well, we're still under green if you look at the radars. I got to hear what Samoa Joe says. I'm not a big fan of him either, but
yeah,
let's see what he says.
Interesting. Why are any former WWE executives on Dark Side of the Ring? We need to speak on the higher ups. We need to hear their voices. You know, I think it's because they lived a lot of those moments, especially JR, Tommy Dreamer. You know, a lot of them lived those moments. Especially, look at Jericho, Cornette. A lot of them lived through some of those times or have a huge knowledge about it. So, yeah, I don't know. Especially, I think the one that really comes to mind with that comment is the whole Montreal screw job. My question to you guys: do you guys think it's a work now that some of the comments have been said, or do you think Brett got screwed? Oh, okay.
Ouch.
Oh, an ice cream truck? That's funny. Ooh, that would be interesting. But I don't think was Nick Khan ever a fan of professional wrestling?
Whoa!
But I would be intrigued to have him on, or have him on the show. But I don't think he likes wrestling enough, or he might be too far in Vince McMahon's pocket where he can't say anything about WWE that's not in a positive light. No, that's what I mean. Yeah, Dark Side of the Ring. I don't think Nick Khan could do it. I think it just comes down to if he was a fan, and two, I think he's too far a corporate shield to be on that show. So,
Has anyone ever been to the Bunny Barn?
the what barn?
The Bunny Barn.
I'll talk to Connor. I'll sit down and ask Connor about the whole CM Punk stuff once the internet's in more connection. That way we can have a proper conversation. I don't want him to be interrupted.
Hopefully, my stuff's working now, because this is the one segment I was looking forward to tonight was MJF and Samoa Joe. For me, this is a dream match you never knew you wanted type thing.
Yeah. Well, I know they captain back to the Dark Side of the Ring stuff. I know that they had I know they had Eric Bischoff, and of course they had Cornette, and they've had but nobody like that's been like a real corporate shield though. So that'd be interesting, but I wonder if they have a non-disclosure agreement to why we haven't seen them on there. Why we've pretty much only seen talent or people like Cornette or JR or Bischoff. I don't know.
So have they brought up,
Not yet.
Samoa Joe and MJF? I feel like it's coming pretty soon. So that's one of the biggest MJF when he was in NXT and Samoa Joe pushed him out of the way.
This is interesting with MJF tonight for sure. He's trying to be a babyface so hard. It's actually genius.
I feel like he's trying too hard. He's so used to playing heel.
No, that's the whole fun of it. That's what's genius about it, Connor. Is he's trying too hard to be a babyface. That's why like the hints of him being a heel right now came out.
Some guys are just meant to play certain roles. Like for me, JBL was always the best heel.
Yeah.
Well, the fans let them know. The fans let Joe know what they felt about him.
Oh, he stole Adam Cole's catchphrase. I like this.
Yeah, here we go. We're gonna get to the. We're getting to it.
Well, Captain, I hope everything goes well with your mother's surgery. It's sad to see that she's going through the same thing, but we hope she has a fast and speedy recovery.
I do want to thank Captain Cold for watching. We don't really get many Twitch comments unless it's when we get some actual comments, but sometimes it's just spammers wanting to troll the chat. But we appreciate you that actually came and want to talk wrestling. So thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, man. Hope you come out tomorrow night for Dark Side of the All Elite Zone. We're doing a special on Sunday tomorrow night, so come out and join us. And then Connor, Adam just announced the next episode. So, Captain, and everybody that listening that didn't hear Adam's announcement earlier, Adam just announced that we are going to be talking all about Ted DiBiase Jr. We're going to talk both him and his father, his career, and we're going to go into detail on his crimes because it's a very ironic crime that he committed for sure. So
I won't
Yeah.
I won't talk about it now because I want to save it for the next week. But I was involved in some of that, some of what the DiBiase family did in Mississippi.
wait, really?
Yeah, the place that
boy.
they took money from.
Oh shoot, man.
Yeah, it was kids with disabilities and stuff that they took millions of dollars from. But I don't want to talk too much about it because talk about it now. Then
Yeah, we'll put it in for a. We'll put it on. We'll definitely use it for a. We'll use it for an intro next week for sure, and we can go into detail on what happened. So
here we go. Yes, they brought it up. Here we go. Knew that was coming.
Oh,
You
boy.
okay, Chris?
Yeah, I'm fine. I have to listen to this crap of MJF's story.
Hey, CM Punk's out right now. MJF's the best I can go for right now. So MJF is the greatest wrestler in AEW. He's our champion. He's our scumbag. You know.
view.
Well, he's all of our champions, whether we want to accept him or not.
he is our tribal chief.
At least we got the better one. Who actually wrestles.
Well, the thing is, I feel like it's one of those things it's hard because he had I don't know. It feels like the Bloodline has one of the best stories in modern pro wrestling, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I think it should have ended a couple months ago. It's jumped the shark from from a lot of posts saying about it. So
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
just I feel like they've went on with it too long.
I feel like they should have ended it either with Cody and then spun off into everybody turning their backs on Roman instead of hot potatoing. Oh, I love the tribal chief. I hate the tribal chief. I'm on my own. I'm going to come back, join my brother.
That's what they're probably fixing to do. Cody's gonna WrestleMania 40. He's gonna end it all.
Which
Everything he said's coming true. Jey Uso left him.
yeah. There is no, don't call it bloodline. There is no bloodline anymore. You're right, Cap. You're right. This guy's actually pretty cool. Thanks for coming on, Cap. We had some interesting conversations with you. I like that.
Yeah, I know you're coming on Twitch, but if you want to check us out on YouTube as well, our goal is 500 subscribers before the year's over with. So definitely, I don't know if you're a Twitch guy, we still would like anyone. We definitely appreciate you all watching on whatever you're watching us on.
Oh, he just called MJF a bitch. Snap.
He doesn't think him as a kid. Toddler? Next thing to a kid.
Uh-oh.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. He called him
We need to start doing more stuff on Twitch. We need to actually do a gaming channel for Twitch.
MJF did it too lightly on Joe.
But that's the genius.
He's fixing to make fun of Joe. He's fixing to make fun of Max.
That's like I said, it's the whole genius of MJF's character right now.
Oh, that's interesting.
He's being a huge babyface.
So that's interesting. So Joe's going to be in that tournament.
Cap, we're more AEW focused.
Oh, dude,
That's kind of our shtick and our theme of our show. Besides talking elite,
Yeah.
that's kind of the one that we kind of go everywhere. But there's just a lot of wrestling going on, so we choose to do the AEW shows. And because if we did AEW, WWE, like we'd be here pretty much all week doing the watch along, not get a break. So unfortunately, we don't do WWE shows, but we do cover some other topics as well. And yeah, so I do apologize, but
Yeah.
it's kind of not our thing.
Yeah, this is the all elite zone, so
Yeah, it's just like I said,
Oh.
it's kind of Connor started this podcast. Basically it was designed by AEW fans for AEW fans. But recently we've started branching off and talking about a lot of other things and doing different vlogs and other podcast content as well. And then we kind of stick to our core and do watch alongs for AEW. So
yeah. So most of all of our live reactions are AEW based, like Dynamite, Rampage, Collision. I used to do Ring of Honor a little bit, but that kind of got tough to do. But the only WWE talk we really have is Talking Elite.
yeah,
Like
that
we have
one's
certain
really kind of
topics.
do everything. Yeah.
Like we did the
yeah, and nothing wrong with
we
that.
did the
You know?
Undertaker stuff.
Yeah.
So we did the Undertaker's undefeated streak.
It's pro wrestling's like a buffet, and some people like the longer matches. Like I can watch a New Japan match. I can watch the independent scene. I can watch AEW, and then depending on the WWE match, that one, like I said, for me, there's times where it can be a little not boring, but I swear I've seen the match like 20 times. But there's nothing wrong with that. You know, some people like the stories that WWE are putting out, and sometimes they're a little fast. I feel like you're kind of trying to find that medium, you know. That's why it's always fun to go back and watch like Nitro, or go watch the War era of Monday nights. There's so much good stuff going on. It also depends on the match you watch. Cap, there's a lot of there's matches out there that are short, medium, long. It's not like Effie says. I'm going to quote Effie because he's one of my favorite independent wrestlers. It's about the journey that the match takes you on, and a lot of it's for that fan base there at the small events. But there's times where it does transition well into, YouTube, or so. There's just a lot going on in wrestling. So it's
Davis. MJF is I don't know if he's crying or agonizing in pain, but he's definitely not feeling good. That's for sure. No Brock Lesnar guy is at AEW. That's what he's always going to be known for, is the Brock Lesnar guy.
What's their shirts in the USA? Oh, neck strong. Funny. That's.
Oh god. They're going to go on with this forever. Product strong.
It's intriguing.
He's
for
still
sure.
selling. He's still selling the neck. You doing all right, Adam?
Yeah, I'm just watching.
I feel like if he broke his, whatever concussion he had, it'd be healed by now. So Joe's gonna win that tournament. He's gonna whoop Strong again in another tournament. That's pretty sad. Joe's gonna whoop him again.
Interesting. He's got similar markings to Undisputed Era tonight on his jacket. Do you guys see the lightning bolt and stuff?
A little bit.
Oh yeah, that is. It'd be funny if Trent beats him tonight. That'd be something. But
that
it's
would
very
be different.
I really wish they would have done Roderick Strong and MJF at Dynamite Grand Slam. Then at Wrestle Dream, AEW's newest pay-per-view, would be MJF and Joe. I feel like MJF and Joe will be a good pay-per-view match to get people to buy your pay per view. And then Roderick Strong and MJF would have been a good match on TV, but I don't know. Maybe they hopefully they have the AEW World Title on the line at Wrestle Dream.
They kind of have to.
Because at All Out, like that was one of the main things I didn't like was the world title. I mean, it didn't even have to be the main event. Like I wish they could have had, but they could have saved the ROH tag title match for Dynamite or something. But
I think it's something different, you know. I think at least the world champion's on the pay-per-view, but I get where you're going with it.
yeah, because every AEW pay per view has had the world title on the line except that one now. I mean, the main event was good, but I would have preferred it been a world title defense because it's just the biggest title of the company. That's all. But hopefully they have it on the line at Wrestle Dream. So is Wrestle Dream supposed to be like a Forbidden Door show? Or I know it's a tribute show to Antonio. Is that some Inoki? Antonio Inoki. I believe that was his name.
It looks really cool. I like the concept of it, though.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have New Japan on it, but I know Tony said that. Like, I'd imagine if anyone pops up from New Japan, it's going to be Will Ospreay. He's probably going to be the main one to show up. He beat Kenny Omega, Jericho, and Okada in, 2 months? So everyone in the comments, what did you guys think of All Out? I'm pretty sure when we're talking about it, but what did you guys think of the match? What was your guys' favorite matches on the show? Yeah, what was your guys' favorite matches? I know personally some of my favorites were Kenny and the Cat stuff. That was a pretty good one. Hobbs and Miro was really good. I didn't really care for the ending to the match. Well, I like that they continued the feud, but I didn't really care who came out. I thought Luchasaurus, I like that he retained the title. Yeah, that if they wanted a whole bunch of fans to end up leaving, they made the best decision not to bring him.
Sheesh, we thought fans were leaving at Jones beforehand.
Luchasaurus, a lot of people wanted Darby to win, but I like that Luchasaurus won because, like, what does he do? Like, Christian's given him not really a mic, but this is the biggest thing he's done in his career, I feel like, Luchasaurus. And he's getting learned from a legend. I'm actually going for Trent. I'm actually going for Trent in this.
Oh man, I think Roderick's got this.
Because it'd be so funny if he lost.
We disagree. Oh no!
It'd be so funny if Roderick Strong lost. Oh, he took the neck brace off, so he's faking it the whole time.
It's very interesting for sure. I love it.
So I wonder. So we know Darby and Nick Wayne's later tonight in the tournament. This match is in the tournament. Joe kind of confirmed he's in the tournament with that last segment.
Wait, is Adam Cole in it though?
I'm not sure if Adam Cole's in it. He hasn't said if he is yet.
Because it's what, unannounced for Adam Cole?
Yeah,
or the whole
they got so they got this match, Nick Wayne and Darby. Joe said he was going to be in it, so we just got those last two people who are going to fight in this tournament. I know last year they had something like this.
Yeah,
but last year was.
I like the surprise aspect of it though, but I don't know.
Yeah, I liked when last year they did. It was all former champions.
True. So this year's a surprise. Ooh, next year can it be like legends versus rookies?
That'd be interesting.
You have one bracket that's all your new guys, like, top flights, the Guevaras, Darby, have some people, meet, and then have like in the other side have Jericho bring in like say Bully Ray or Tommy Dreamer.
Speaking of those guys, Impact Wrestling, was it 1,000th episode? Team 3D's getting back together.
Aww. I
What
can't
about
wait. I gotta
that?
watch that. I love Team 3D.
Well, sort of, because Brother Runt's not there with them. My favorite was Mew and Hobbs. That was one of my favorites too. I really liked that one. We haven't seen Roderick Strong wrestle since was it July?
Yeah.
And Joe broke his neck. I think Joe's gonna break it again. But this time, Punk isn't going to be there to save him. You guys think when Kyle O'Reilly comes back, he's gonna be inserted into this feud?
I think he'll side with Roderick.
I think what he's going to do is he's going to act like he's siding with Adam Cole. Then he's
That'd be
going to turn
interesting.
on Adam. I don't know. We'll see.
I just want to see more of the Kingdom. Like, I want to see them beat FTR.
I think the Kingdom probably end up beating MJF and Adam Cole.
You think so? You think everyone wants to defeat the Kings of ROH?
Yeah, I the AEW tag titles. I don't know who's going to beat FTR. I'm kind of hoping Santana and Ortiz, but it looks like they're still not going to be teaming up. Even though they've Santana's returned, it doesn't look like that they're going to be teaming up anytime soon. Ouch.
To be honest with you, I could see that. I think my wild card would be the Kingdom, but if you put a gun to my head and say, "Hey, who's going to be the next AEW tag champions?" I'm right there with you on that one.
Yeah, I kind of hope it's full.
They need it.
Full gear.
Them are best friends.
Yeah, and there's history there with FTR and Santana and Ortiz because they feuded. It's been a little bit ago, I think 2021, but they've got some. That's when was it Cash Wheeler? He blood went everywhere on his thumb or something. But I think Santana's gonna be doing some singles stuff, and I was like thinking to myself, like fantasy booking him winning the TNT Championship. And Christian is all about. He's obsessed with people's dads, and parents and moms and all this stuff. This is a real life situation that Santana's dad passed away a few years ago. So I feel like Santana being the next TNT champion would be pretty cool in a story aspect, and he's a really good wrestler too. Santana is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen his promo. I think it was on Rampage or Collision or one of them that he basically showed that he was going for himself. But yeah, I'm hoping Santana and Ortiz is the next tag champions. If not, I'm gonna have to say the Hardys probably. If not the Hardys, I don't know.
Last ride. Last run. No, it's a one last run with the Hardys. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever they win the tag title, it'll be their last. I still want to see Jeff Hardy on a little singles run because Jeff and Matt are good on like together or singles.
Yeah.
Who was talking about Barney on here?
You missed it. So, Baby Bop from Barney was at Big Gay Brunch and made her wrestling debut and did a 5-knuckle shuffle.
Like the actual in the costume?
Yeah, it's somebody in a costume. Yeah. So
Wow.
Effie, this is my wild news for the week. And for those that that heard it, I'll just tell Connor briefly. Effie put out a joke tweet about Baby Bop being part of the next big gay brunch. Everybody liked it. It trended, so he made it part of the show. And Baby Bop did a 5-knuckle shuffle.
Yeah.
So, you met Effie, Mike? I'm so jealous. He
In
is one of my
Chicago.
favorite wrestlers.
Was he at Starcast, Mike? Because I know Chicago, they had Starcast there. I wonder
Yeah,
if he was there.
He was. Yeah, because
Oh, German
he was
sequel.
just talking about the show, the past events in Chicago on his podcast. It was really good. Kind of, dude. We need to take a group trip out to Chicago to do Starcast.
Oh, that'd be cool. Last time I went there, they were in Nashville. I didn't go. I was planning on going to All Out this year, but the hotel prices were just outrageous.
That's
Indeed.
Do you guys know what a hostel hotel is?
What?
Do you know what a
said
hostel hotel is?
yeah, that's when you share a room with random people.
Oh, nice. Sounds like
Yeah,
fun. Have new roommates.
I was debating doing that, but I don't know about that.
I don't
Just for
trust it.
safety reasons. I don't know. I've never heard of that. That was the first time I ever heard of a hostel hotel. That's what they did.
I just don't.
But I
trust
hope to go
people
to another.
nowadays.
Yeah, with a lot of just wrestling channel crime and stuff like that. I don't think want to risk that, but I hope to go to another AEW pay-per-view soon. I won't be going to Full Gear because it's in Los Angeles.
Jeez.
Hopefully,
Ikea Forum Center.
I do want to go again to another pay-per-view, but I went to a lot of events this year. I went to Dynamite, Collision, 2 House Rules. I actually went to 2 Rampages technically, because Collision
mine
taped
in
Rampage.
Buffalo.
So. Oh, I was at Ring of Honor too with Adam, and Dynamite and Rampage. Ooh, that was good. That was a good Hurricanrana.
It's actually a really
Trent
good
Armor.
tag match. Not tag match, regular match. I'm sorry, my brain tired.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, looks like he gets his neck.
Oh no!
Yeah, that-
Power
That's not
driver!
good at all.
Power driver! Not
He
good.
gets a power. Oh, he actually got a power driver. Please at least get to the rope.
It's the rope.
Smart. Really smart.
I
Thank
like
you,
the
Alex
psychology
Strong,
of this match.
Yeah. Thank you, Alex Strong, for saving that move. Tony Storm actually does it as a finisher sometimes.
I feel like Tony makes it really credible.
Yeah, I know FTR does it some. But like whenever they use it in a way that it doesn't look weak. Like someone either is ready to break the pin up or it's a rope break, kind of like what we just seen right there.
Yeah, okay, I have an interesting talking point for y'all. I want to hear your thoughts. So let's use Kenny Omega for an example. You know, whether you love or hate him, right? On his level as an athlete, when he goes his 30 minutes to an hour type matches, are you okay with him like busting out other people's finishers, like the Tombstone or the or like Code Breaker or other finishers, and getting near falls with those, and then to actually win the match, use the One Wing Angel? Does it make those finishers look weak, or does it just make Kenny look like a god?
Kind of makes the One Winged Angel the how you say it,
They got
the
the
One Winged
bracket
Angel really strong. because he's using a lot of other finishers, and then people are kicking out of him. Then when he uses his, no one kicks out because no one's taking out the one-winged angel, right? Well, of Kenny's.
I think Ibushi.
I know not many
It's
people kicked out of it.
Ibushi or nobody's kicked out of it. Because, yeah. Why is Tony looking like Cruella DeVille?
More like Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Monroe, I mean.
There you go, Marilyn. I'm like, Marilyn Manson. Like, dang. Ouch.
She's definitely going for that look. She's got it spot on, too.
I love, dude, Saraya winning. What I'm glad I called that. Sorry, Saraya. But I love
this character of Tony.
I feel like with this character, she's gonna get that title run she deserved. Like with this new character she's got going on.
She reminds me a lot of Scott Hall.
She's doing a little Statlander.
I feel like she's a mixture of like Cruella DeVille and Scott Hall. What the?
Or screw it.
Renee, come on.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's this. I love Tony Storm's new character. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't feel like she's had a bad character at all. Like, well,
No.
at least since being in AEW. Her
Go Adam.
WWE stuff is different, but
You know what's? I'm trying so hard. I'm thinking about getting Adam's figure. It's exclusive. Like, I love that packaging.
the
Like,
what was it?
The shop
One out of
exclusive.
5,000.
Have you seen that? That one looks really cool. Even though I
Yeah,
already
I
have the
like-
figure itself, but the packaging.
Yeah, a lot of these shop exclusives look pretty cool. I've got I got a few of those. Like each
I
one
got
has a
Kenny.
different
Got Kenny and I got no, yeah, I think I just got no. I think I just got Kenny because Kenny has the my favorite shirt that I have of Kenny's the V trigger shirt with the fist.
We gotta say, Chris.
Well, I know we're only 30 minutes away until this, till the broadcast and the podcast is over, but I gotta head out early because the lights are flickering a little bit, and I do not want to lose internet right during the
I know
podcast.
why you want to go off. We all know
What?
you got an MJ. You're wanting to go rewatch that MJF segment. You probably got a secret MJF layer in your house with all kinds of merchandise of MJF. It's okay to admit it.
Oh, jeez.
It's okay because I have a Roman Reigns waifu pillow that I cuddle up with every night. So it's okay. It's okay to have a secret fandom of MJF.
I am not a fan of MJF, all right?
Well, if
Yeah,
you are,
Tom.
it's okay to admit it.
It's just that the lights are flickering, and I do not want to lose electricity during the podcast.
You're good. We understand, bro.
All right,
I was just
so in
saying
that case,
if you were.
you were saying, Connor?
I was just saying if you did.
I'll be back this Saturday night. So
We'll see.
all right, but that case, bye.
Take care. So this is an interesting point. So you know how Jim Cornette always makes fun of AEW, right? Well, they compared Jim Cornette's last pay-per-view to AEW's All In. So I love how Jim Cornette is talking about how the most that he's ever sold on a pay-per-view was 5,000 people when AEW sold a stadium full of 81,000. I think that's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
he ran shows years. It was before he went to WWE, I believe. Or
Because he did Mid South Wrestling. And then wasn't that a didn't he wasn't he a Mid South? Didn't that become WWE's territory? Not territory, but their
yeah, he was a big.
deal
Part
with them?
Yeah, he was a big part of the Mid South at the. I went to Jerry Lawler's Bar and Grill, and if you go downstairs, there's a lot of memorabilia. There's a lot of Jim Cornette stuff when he managed people. And
See, I like Jim Cornette when it comes to his history, but it's like you sound like an old man screaming at the clouds every time you talk about AEW. It's like why the
Here lately,
it's against character. So,
I've come to. I don't agree with everything he says, but some things he's not lying about some stuff. I don't agree with everything he says, but some stuff I do. Because
there's a
I don't
lot
know,
of controversial stuff that he said. I don't mind if it's actual criticism,
which some of it
But-
is.
when he calls
He-
somebody a not so nice word for a female.
Oh, the what happened? Oh, the yeah, I see. Yeah, I remember what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
Which he's
like,
called everyone names,
so like I said,
especially what's the dude's name in WWE with the buck teeth? Kevin Dunn.
Kevin Dunn.
Oh God, people like to talk about the Japanese women. Oh God, Vince Russo and Kevin Dunn. Hangman and Swerve.
Oh, I never thought about this matchup
Ooh,
possibility.
interesting.
Huh? Okay,
Or is he there?
he's gonna jump up from behind him.
Now, this is the
There's
dance,
not a dance.
Hey, Chris actually did that dance on here. One of
Oh,
our
God.
collisions. He didn't do it the way Nana does it, but
Yeah.
I really like Prince Nana now.
Ever since his thing with
It's like
Sting, I've loved his.
He's doing this music. He's doing this song, this dance that has nothing. Does not go with the song, but somehow he makes it He makes it go well together.
Yeah.
I like his all-in entrance. Like if you watch his entrance, the guys who were singing the song were laughing at Prince Nana. I guess they never seen him doing this theme song. And they're
So is
just
he the
busting
prince that
laughing.
we donate, the money to that comes to our email? Is he the one that needs me to send him $5,000? And then hopefully he'll wire me $1 million back. Is that the right prince? Dude.
He was in a coffin for 2 weeks. And then they must have trapped you in the actual funeral home.
Yeah.
She was actually sick last Wednesday, I believe. That's why he wasn't on there.
It's interesting. I've always liked Swerve. I've liked him since he joined AEW.
Yeah, when AEW first started, he was one of the ones that wanted him to sign, but WWE got him
Yeah.
when they first started. I'm glad he's with
Well,
AEW now.
And even when Adam, ever since we had that discussion where he was kill shot, have you watched any of his Lucha Underground matches, Connor?
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of his Lucha Underground matches. My favorite is Killshot versus Prince Puma. That was one of my favorites.
That's gotta be a Dave Meltzer 6-star match.
Oh yeah, that's definitely his match style.
There is one thing that most WWE and AEW fans can agree on, and that is
Didn't sucks.
that Dave Meltzer, good old Uncle Dave, is a liar. I think a lot of fans agree with that now. No, it doesn't matter if I think this happened before anything happened with CM Punk.
Yeah, I remember when he falsely said stuff about William Regal's health. then William Regal gets on Twitter and says, "Do not believe anything you read unless it's from me."
No, it's true.
Damn.
Damn, he's
Swerve that.
literally dropping.
Damn. Everything he's saying is true. Damn.
Oh, this is gonna be a blood feud, isn't it? I actually want Swerve Strickland to win this feud.
I do as well. Not because of the obvious, but Swerve, he's really put on some pretty good feuds. Like his last feud with Nick Wayne, that was a pretty dark story.
Yeah.
Like besides MJF and Cole for All In, like that was the best feud they had going on Dynamite. That is, because it was primarily on Dynamite until they had two feuds collide together.
Yeah. Dude, I love Hangman. Like,
Swerve.
he's my favorite millennial.
Swerve's putting on a good promo.
Yeah.
Swerve, yeah. I have to say, this is probably my favorite Swerve promos.
Yeah. I hope Swerve wins this. I would have seen a best of three. Like Swerve wins one, Hangman wins one, and they have a tiebreaker to keep the story going.
So
Because this is never, because these two have never won against each other ever.
you know what? You could do that. You could do how about an Iron Man match, a Texas death match, and a cage match? What do you think?
They're gonna be in Texas pretty soon.
I know,
Arlington.
not near me. What? Wait, what? When are
I
they
think it's
coming?
Arlington.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Since when? And why was I not informed of this? Because my fiance would be freaking the fudge out.
I could be wrong, but I believe it was Arlington, Tennessee. Maybe
Dude, if that's the
Texas.
case, you guys are getting another vlog.
Oh, Hangman's coming back to the
Oh,
ring.
I like this. Let's fire up, Hangman. Cowboy up.
Ooh, Brian Cage.
Oh, damn. Let's see, New York, Broomfield, Seattle,
Joe
Stockton,
Claw.
Salt Lake City. Nice. Ohio, Rosenberg, Texas. Oh.
Rosenberg. I thought it was. But I seen on
It's a little bit.
Ticketmaster they're going
It's too far for me, unfortunately, to drive.
I thought I saw on Ticketmaster Arlington in January.
Unless they haven't announced it yet. Unless Ticketmaster jumped the gun and opened them up, but I just went
It's
through
hard to
AEW's
believe.
website now.
It's hard to believe that Brian Cage, him and Hangman's got a history because their first match against each other, Brian beat him in 5 minutes. And then at Devil or Nothing 2021, Hangman wins. Then All Out in that Battle Royal, they're the last two guys in that Battle Royal.
Bucks and Cool Hand Edge.
They're no
Joe
longer
and
2.0.
That should be on Collision.
Joe and Hardy. That's
This should be on Collision too.
Yeah, I think Collision. will take the
It's
back
dying.
seat for I don't know if it's gonna. Well, that depends on the network. I'm curious to see how that pans out now, because they're going to be negotiating their new, their new deal. So I'm curious to see how that's going to play because of what's recently happened. This should be interesting. Jay Lethal and Pentagon. I know
do
he's
wanna have-
Penta El Cedro, but I always call him Pentagon Junior because that's how I first saw him Lucha Underground and Impact. And what were you gonna say, Wayne?
I'm trying. Oh, I was gonna say. I want to try to plan a sit-down interview with you and talk about CM Punk. Kind of see.
It's
I know that you're like one of the biggest fans, but you're also one of the ones that's you're still supporting AEW. You haven't turned your back on it, which I respect.
I will say this: I'm still gonna watch AEW, but I don't know if I'll have that same excitement for quite some time. It'll be a while, but it's kind of hard to turn back on AEW because Hangman and Brian Cage 3. I was just talking
Ooh, I
about
want to see that. I want to see the painting. I'm excited for that.
Willis's masterpiece.
Yeah, I get you. Like, there's a lot of great things that AEW has done.
Which
And
I don't think CM Punk's done yet. I don't think he's done. I don't know when he'll come back to rest. Well,
or do you
not
think
in
it's going
AEW.
to be?
I actually think he might go to Impact.
Dude,
Can they afford him though? His contract is—that's the thing, is the money.
But the thing is, would he do it out of spite?
He went there a few months ago. He went there and he just hung out backstage. I believe it was when Naomi, like, she had her first few matches in Impact, or some kind of taping or something. And he was there. He took a picture with Jordan Grace, and there's a few others. I think he was like playing cards in the back. But I don't think he's done. He might even start his own promotion up. I don't know. But Fightful doesn't think he's like people close to Punk. He's still got the wrestling bug in him. He's still got the wrestling disease. He can't get it out of him.
My question is though, is that with everything that happened, right? Do you think it's true the whole like he was trying to leave AEW and go do the Royal Rumble? Or do you think that was just all made up by the dirt sheets and spread like wildfire?
I mean, he did go to Raw for a few seconds, but
maybe he was trying to get kicked
I don't
out.
know. I feel like he'd had enough of everything. And AEW is not really good on letting people out of their contracts. I remember when Malachi tried to leave, and he would have to wait 6 months to be able to wrestle again. AEW is a little bit different than when you get a release and stuff. I'm thinking he might have to wait his whole entire contract out, CM Punk, to August 2024 before do anything.
Time will tell.
But yeah, it's gonna be a while. I'm actually getting into new things besides wrestling to
Sometimes
keep
it
my
breaks
love for
the
wrestling alive. And I really love Collision. That was my favorite. Like, that was the one show that I was excited to watch every week. I don't think they'll be able to. I don't know. We'll see. But
I think, like I said, I think everything with CM Punk, I think it's like I said, it's just wrestling burnout and a lot of emotions with Punk. Trust me, sometimes you need a break from wrestling, or you kind of lose that spark for a little bit,
Ooh,
but then you'll start
damn.
seeing the brighter side of wrestling again.
Darby had the broke his arm right there. Did you guys see that?
That was bad.
Yeah, that was a rough landing right there.
But the thing is, Darby could sell really well, so I never know when he's actually hurt.
Nick Wayne is just he's shocked he did that.
Yeah, but
I kind of wish they was saving this match for a bigger. These two are Darby basically got him in the AEW. Oh, I don't know. There's a Doc Samson.
I don't think it's the. I don't think it's the last time we're going to see this. I think we'll see him. I think this will be a full gear match. I think this will be or Grand Slam. I think Nick Wayne's going to turn on Darby.
Yeah, that's probably gonna. That'll definitely be a thing. Probably. I actually think Darby might be hurt here.
It's hard to tell.
The way he landed,
It looks bad.
Yeah, the way he landed, you'd think he'd pop something, but I don't know.
But the thing, but that's the hard part with Darby is I don't know, because there's times where Darby says where he shows that he's gotten hurt, but it hasn't. There's been times where he's played off, oh, I wasn't hurt, and actually was.
Which I know he said going into All Out, he wasn't 100%.
Yeah, I think the kid needs to slow down. I love Darby. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. Heck, I have a signed Darby picture hanging above my wall in my room. But I want him to have I want him to be able to enjoy wrestling, not be in a wheelchair. You know, same thing with Jeff. Luckily with Darby, he hasn't turned to drugs or alcohol. But he reminds me a lot of look what's going on. Look what all the stuff that happened with Johnny Knoxville, right? Johnny Knoxville really can't do a whole lot of stuff that humans normally should do, you know, body function wise. I don't want Darby to be like that. But some people like the feeling of pain. I never understood that.
Well, I don't see how you can enjoy pain. Now, as you went through a lot of pain and you're so used to it, I guess you can enjoy it. But
he's like a lot like the Jackass guys, you know. And bam,
he was on TLC one time. If you ever seen that, he was on TLC.
I kind of want to see Darby and Roderick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Darby's going to win this.
But at the same time, Nick Wayne, I don't know. I don't know. But it could be like the upset, like how Private Party was with the Young Bucks.
Yeah, it could be. I don't really like how they've kind of like they do this with a lot of guys, like a lot of guys from the indies, and they try to make them like a big deal, but the majority fan base don't really know who they are.
But I don't know. It's one of those things that
like Nick Wayne's a really talented wrestler, but
now it's pretty much
like I would have put someone like Nick Wayne on Ring of Honor to build him up so fans will, because Ring of Honor is it's not a big stage, but it is it's a stage that people will notice you.
Yeah.
Wrestle Dream, October 1st. First day of my birthday month.
You know what you could do? So you could slow down on Darby's, all of his higher spots. Dude, he is probably one of the best mat wrestlers in AEW right now.
Darby.
Yeah, like I'm watching him, right? He is
Yeah.
very smooth. His speed is killer. So my question to you, Connor, because I know we've had this conversation before. Do you think Darby could be in line for an AEW World Championship? Or is he on that same level as like an Eddie Kingston?
Right now, I don't know where they. I still think Bryan Danielson wins it next. Revolution 2024.
Right, which we've discussed plenty of times.
And
But
then,
do you think they could go Darby in 2024, 2020, I mean, towards the end of 2024? Or do you think it would go to somebody like Cassidy or go back to like a Hangman or Omega?
there's a lot of I don't know where they go with that now, because on the business aspect of it, you want guys like Danielson, Cole, Omega to win it, but I don't know if
Could
AEW
you build Darby to that point though?
By 2026, maybe.
Well, I don't know. It's one of those things that like he's got the merch sells. I know it's not as big as like a Punk, but he is one of the top sellers of merch, and kids to adults to people have his face paint.
For merch, so no Brian Dank. He wasn't as big as Punk, but I don't know. There's a lot of other guys I feel like that, like Adam Cole, Brian Danielson, Kenny Omega.
Probably MJF is on there now. I didn't even say Adam. I bet Adam Cole and MJF. I bet they break pre-sales of that shirt that's coming out.
Yeah, they might. They've sold a pretty good amount. I know WrestleNomics posted something out.
Dang.
List.
What
Ooh, that was good.
I like this.
I don't know. Personally, if I was doing it, Christian Cage. What's gonna? Hey, even Christian Cage will be a good AEW World Champion.
I think he's too past it. I think he's too past it.
He's just at it right now. Like he's one of the must-see TV in AEW right now.
I will give that. It's true, but I think you need some. I think you're gonna need somebody like a heel. I think you're gonna have to wait until after MJF's run.
Well, I think
so far, I think MJF's had the best run of any AEW World Champion.
Yeah, he's the second longest reigning. He's he just surpassed Jon Moxley. He's at 200
or Hangman.
The longest reigning is Kenny Omega, 346 days. But just at 291, about to be at 300.
Yeah,
he probably will be the longest reigning.
Like I said, I'd have him break a year mark, and then I'd have him, like I said, Revolution. I know we've said before on the show plenty of times, but I think you need a baby. I think you need to build up your next big baby face right now. Whether you put your stock into, Bryan Danielson, a Darby Allin. I don't think Jungle Boy right now, unless he comes back and just gets monster heat and like he gets over that way. But
Jack Perry, I don't know what to do with him when he comes back.
Oh, I'd have him be I would just turn him up to 10 or 12. Have him I would give him new music, update his look a little bit more. And then I say you just get nuclear heat. You blur the lines of kayfabe and pro wrestling.
I know if I was doing it.
What would you do? Or would you bury him?
Well,
sorry, just kidding. Sorry.
I'd have fired him, but since he's gonna come back,
I wouldn't have fired him. I would. I agree with his suspension.
He
now Punk, on the other hand, I would have.
I heard Bully Ray. I heard Busted Open a few days ago, and Bully Ray said it like someone like Jack Perry would have gotten there. Well, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But Jack Perry, I think. I don't think we should go back to the FTW championship thing. I really think they should just retire that belt and Hook do an option C and go for the TNT championship. But Hook, Jack Perry, I would do something different. He needs a new theme song. That theme song doesn't really fit him. I feel like I would have him in a few feuds before putting a title on him. Because when he comes back, it's gonna be interesting when he comes back.
My thing is, I wish we don't know the full extent of what happened. We can only go off of what dirt sheets say, what Tony Khan's press releases said. That's all we can really do. So, like I said, I'm just forgetting about it and moving on. I'm just gonna, like I said, I think that's all we can do. Like, there's no reason for me to turn my back because one of my favorite wrestlers are gone. If I would have done that, I would have stopped watching WWE, before Zack Ryder got fired.
Yeah, I'll still watch AEW, but I don't know if I'll watch like I used to.
I think you just need to do some other stuff, clear your head, get some other projects going, like you were saying.
Yeah, Oh, that was good. They need to do a story that Nick Wayne is Will Ospreay's son.
Dang. Well,
he looks like him. He wrestles like him.
Maybe a brother or a cousin.
Maybe
that frog splash, dude, that was crisp.
Maybe story-wise, his mother years ago did some things. And then Christian Cage
stole a baby from the hospital.
Christian Cage could be the narrator of it. He could be the spokesperson of the segment, and he would do the DNA test, and he would get all this stuff done and breaking news to Nick Wayne. And Nick Wayne doesn't believe it.
Well, I got some bad news for you, Nick Wayne. I am not your father, but Nick Wayne is your brother.
Oh, what if Will Ospreay's his brother? Hey, you have to bring in what's his name for this?
Jerry.
Or
not? Is it Jerry or not? Who was it? Or was it Murray that did the? He's not. You're not the.
I think it was Jerry Springer.
Is it Jerry? Was it Jerry Springer? Yeah, you're right. Or you can bring in the guy that does the lie detector test.
Like this should be like a whole story. Like stuff like that is very compelling story, and it's very goofy in a way, but it makes for good TV.
Right. There's just things that I don't know. There's times
he almost beat Darby with his own counter hold.
Dude, I would love to see, Last Supper. I think Nick Wayne's gonna do a Last Supper on Darby.
Wouldn't that be a shocker? I think he might actually do it right here.
So,
oh, that's gotta be painful.
This is, like I said, Darby man tap.
He made him tap out. Or did he tap? I guess he tapped out.
He tapped.
Darby wins.
That was great.
That was pretty painful.
I have never seen Darby do that. I like that.
He was more technical in this match.
To be honest with you, this was a great main event.
Yeah, that was really good. Christian.
I would say this show was a good solid 7.
Rampage is actually a pretty stacked show this week. Jeff Hardy and Samoa Joe was pretty.
Yeah.
I remember when they went against each other in TNA years ago.
Dude, I just can't wait for Jeff to go out for a swanton bomb and then have Joe just roll out of the ring or just walk off.
Yep, that's that was a pretty good episode.
Yeah.
For what I got to see of it, that is.
For what you gotta see.
Well, I did have the TV plan when I wasn't on.
That's true. Man, I think that was a fun show. I think it was
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I actually am invested in Swerve and Hangman though. That's got me.
Yeah, that was a feud I didn't think would go on. But
I never thought about it, bro.
Yeah, we got Brian Cage and Hangman next week. I know Brian Cage's gonna lose, but it's nice to see him on TV. They're not on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there a Fatal 4 women's match for the whose title was it for? Was it Stoutlanders or Saraya?
Saraya.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna. There's no way they're gonna have her lose that fast. I'm glad that Saraya won it. I liked her entrance, her out entrance. I liked everything about that. Yeah, that was a pretty good episode. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a 7. But I haven't seen some of the. I didn't get to see that first match and a few other stuff. So
I'll give it a 7.8. It was pretty good.
Yeah, very good
I'm gonna
show.
go back and watch. I'm gonna go back and watch so I didn't see. Next week I'll be a lot better. I'll be more stable. But yeah, I didn't get to mention it much. But October 4th, an hour before Dynamite, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, we will have TNA star, former WWE star. I should have said former TNA star and former WWE star, but the Pope, Elijah Burke, will be on here an hour before Dynamite. So you guys like to just watch, you can, if you want to leave comments, you can. You're free to leave any comment you want. Well, keep it wrestling related.
Keep it PG rated as well.
Yeah, please do.
Or PG-13 at least.
But he'll answer your questions and we'll show as many as we can. Yeah, tomorrow night we have a very interesting first topic of Dark Side of the All Elite Zone.
It's all
first
about
episode
Sunny.
Sunny. It's about Sunny.
We put a
It's
lot
gonna be a very
of
interesting episode. Then Lane mentioned next episode is going to be about the DiBiase's. That's going to be very interesting because I'm involved in that kind of.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
So-
really excited for that.
Yeah.
This new series we got going.
Yep, Adam and I will definitely get some questions written up just specifically for you.
Yeah, definitely everyone tune in to Talking Elite tomorrow, part 1 of a part 5 series of Dark Side of the All Elite Zone.
Yeah. We've got a full-on video package in the works. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I've got it done already.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it'll be very different from any other series that we've ever done. If you've ever seen Dark Side of the Ring, the introductions is very similar to that. I made it very interesting. Some of the stuff Lang doesn't know, I put in there. It's Dark Side of the Ring related. It's the full-on thing, tragedy after tragedy, and not a very happy ending. Which the person we're talking about doesn't have a happy ending. Sadly, hopefully they do. Hope they change their life around. But
yeah, like I said, it's gonna be emotional. It's gonna be dark. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So please come on out, support it. We're gonna like I said, please comment. We're gonna have a full on discussion from her start in professional wrestling to basically what happened last year. So Connor, thank you again for all your hard work behind the scenes. Everybody, give Connor give him some hearts or some kind of love down in the comment section below. He needs it. He's been putting a lot of work in behind the scenes, so give him some love. We appreciate everything he's done. Of course, give my other host, Adam, give him some love as well. He came up with the idea for everything for Dark Side of the All Elite Zone. So, without him, the idea would never came to be. So I got two of the greatest guys with me that will be back tomorrow night for sure. It's going to be awesome. So thank you both.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Lane. It's going to be very, and Lane did Adam did come up with that idea of the dark side of the All Elite Zone. And just to be clear, none of it will be the actual dark side of what we go through. It'll be wrestling, the dark side of wrestling. You guys don't want to see our dark side of the ring.
Yeah,
at least not yet.
You don't want to see our backstage heat.
You don't want to see my addiction to olives. It's not pretty.
Yeah, me and Adam tried to get Lane into a hospital because he was so obsessed with olives. He wanted to turn into an olive. No, yeah.
I had the whole costume
Weird.
and everything.
It was weird.
It was a
yeah.
weird.
So weird night.
Rampage Friday. Yeah. Hey, maybe we'll actually do that. I don't know.
Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do like a spoof for episode 5 to end it. Well, maybe we'll do a spoof video intro for it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about it afterwards.
The All Elite Zone dark secrets of everyone's addiction on the show.
Yep.
Oh god.
Connor's be packing peanuts. He takes bath and packing peanuts. Makes snow angels.
Yep. We'll be back Friday for Rampage. Should be a good episode. From the matches I've seen, looks pretty stacked. Then Saturday, AZ Canada episode 7. Last week, someone barged into their show. Well, they barged into our show first, and Adam barged into their show. Someone's going to barge into their show this Saturday. 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. Should be a very fun episode. A lot of all in, all out talk on there for this next episode.
Man, I love that.
Yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. Definitely stay tuned to the links in the description below: our Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Spotify, and Podbean. Something's going wrong with our Podbean. I don't know what happened, but we're still on Spotify. I'm in the works to see what happened with that. But we're still on Spotify. That's where mostly our audio is for Talking Elite. AZ Canada will be on there pretty soon. Stuff like that, interviews. Facebook and Twitter, mainly for our special guest announcements, show updates. We post news sometimes. We wish us happy birthday sometimes, when there is a birthday. We will see you guys tomorrow night for Talking Elite, episode 1 of the Dark Side of the All Elite Zone.
Awesome, guys. Take care. See you
as always, good night.